Good morning, everyone. We have overnight grains higher again. Corn is up 3.5 at 5.33 and 3/4. Beans are up 9 at 12.37. Wheat is also up 4 3/4 at 7.40 and 3/4 in December, Chicago. Seeing overnight grains higher has become a somewhat regular pattern. The question is if the day session will maintain those gains. We would say in corn and wheat, occasionally, once in a while, we will see that'll happen. Recently in beans, a little bit more often. Still, maybe best to call it 50-50 here. Yesterday was a little bit impressive. Not only that the day session held on to gains when corn and wheat did not, but that it also came on moderate volume, which this time of year, even moderate volume would be considered a little bit impressive. Really tough to put any news with yesterday's gains in beans. It was a pretty small gain, but still, most analysts scrambling for any piece of news to immediately put towards the bean gains. Again, not much of any concern about South America planting. Talk that China's going to come in and buy beans again. We saw a 3-day streak of it, and then the last 2 days we haven't seen an 8 a.m. sales report, so perhaps they'll come back. But we'll see what we get for the news. As for now, if you're looking at the chart on November beans at 12.37, just to get back to the middle of the down channel that the beans are in, November could bounce to 12.44, and that just puts you right in between the down channels. So technically, there was room for a bounce, and there still is from current levels, but again, that puts you in the middle of a down channel, which isn't an overly long-term bullish scenario. Check the chart in the morning email on the beans to see that down channel we're talking about. So we'll see what we get today. Ethanol comes out. We'll see if that report improves beyond last week's 1032. That 1032 number was good enough to come back up to meet USDA expectations. So now the question is if today's ethanol improves beyond that, and we can start discussing ethanol numbers that are above USDA expectations. And it's been many weeks since we've seen something like that. So we'll be tracking that report here today. Flipping over to the cattle, an early cash trade of 123. Initially, that does sound a little bit disappointing, and that is likely the reason why futures ended cautiously again. But we will note that last week started with a lower starting light trade early in the week, yet the week ended up 73 cents. So we will say, as we always do on Wednesday, let's just wait and see what we get for cash bids, trades. The Fed Cattle Exchange here today, it's Wednesday, so we should get a bulk of our cash news all in one day here. Again, the show this would imply we should be seeing 124 trades, if not 125 trades. So that'll be the expectation for the week. Futures right now are pricing in only a 124. So if there is a higher cash trade, there is room for futures to react to the upside as well. And we'll see what we get from that. This is what we're looking at here today. As always, if anyone has any questions, just give me a call anytime, and we'll see what we get from the day session trade.